Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, voted most painful quiz show 7 straight years, but in a T for teen kind of way, so don't freak out. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the minigame, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Feel free to join the audience if you're some kind of masochist. Audience members get a chance to die too. Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go. First question. I always call it the Dead Sea, but what name does it also go by? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, I want to show you something. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger-cutting game. I think you'll get the point soon enough. I regret that joke the second I said it. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Could it be any easier? Think happy thoughts. Ah! Hurry up. You have ugly pinkies, so think about getting rid of one of the... Thanks for the finger food. No, I'm kidding. I don't eat them. I know where they've been. Here's how everyone's doing so far. Higher scores are better than lower scores, FYI. Alright, next question. If you order an ahi roll at a sushi restaurant, what are you getting? And the correct answer is... this one. The rest of you, prepare for your punishment. Well, howdy there! Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's get all artsy-fartsy. And yes, you should probably feel some pressure right now. Socialism. Draw this thing as best as you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Bent a little spleen. Pick the drawing that makes you go, this shall not pass. Go with your gut. Pick the worst drawing. The votes are in. Wow, tough room, but time to go bye-bye. And boo, you're a ghost. But keep playing, and I promise you can still win. Never underestimate a ghost, son. Ah, the scoreboard returns. This thing practically pays for itself. Next question. Which of the following novelty songs actually received a Grammy nomination? everyone is wrong. I have a surprise for you. I want to see you spell. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. I do this all the time for my job. Don't be the person with the shortest word or you'll regret it. We've pretty much started, so don't dawdle. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. You're almost out of time. Let's see what you could come up with. A tie? That's not good for anybody. Oh crap, I just realized there's only one of you left alive. That means we should go to the final round now, but it's early, and I'm having too much fun. How about this? If you can survive the next 2 questions, I think the final round should finally be ready to go. It's worth the wait. Trust me. Let's try another one. Which lyric is not from Rebecca Black's hit, Friday? Time's running out. Who said this one? Only a ghost got it wrong. Too easy. Let's try this again. Let's mix things up a little bit with a picture question. Oh, fun! Here's a picture of my college roommate Gunther and our girlfriends, Isabel and Hannah Laura. We did everything together. Everything. You can't see it, but I'm definitely winking right now. This takes me back to a night in Dusseldorf. We had just terrorized a local hostel. We're all soaked in blood, and Hannah Laura says, "Who wants Knockwurst?" Because one of the victims' nicknames was Knockwurst, and, well, I guess he had to be there. Okay, back to the photo. What living animal wasn't present? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. One of you is still alive. Let's go someplace fun. Oh darn, this is such a mess. I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art. The new blood is probably getting all mixed up with the old blood. Memorize the pattern of blood. Alright, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you. Here's that art again, and here's what you did. Wow, I couldn't remember any of that stuff. I'm kind of amazed at how well you did. Only one player left alive, just how I like it. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. LaCroix flavors. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Decisions, decisions. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. Aww, you have to get answers right to get closer to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Here comes the next question. States of Mexico. Anytime today, kiddo. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. European rivers. Time is almost up. You got a ghost breathing down your neck. Spooky! And you're out of here. Bone Thugs and Harmony members. You killed your friend! Better get away fast. Letters in the Greek alphabet. Another life swap. Mammals. Hurry up. Romance language. Decisions. So much blood. Professional sports teams from New York State. Time is... So many kills. Eternal suffering awaits. Months with 31 days.
Terrible tragedy. I'd stay away from that old discotheque if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. A game of wits, but with this weird guy who subjected people to terrible jokes. I heard he even had writers. Terrible writers. 4 people died, which everyone thought was terrible. Not me. Pick up a book once in a while and maybe you won't die on trivia shows. Horrible. And yes, if you're wondering, I am soiling myself right now.
Howdy, folks. It's your old pal Schmitty with another game of Quiplash. I see you all remembered your names. The rest of the game ought to be easy. Round 1. I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winner's bonuses at stake. Go! Time for the big reveal. First up, the title of a Goosebumps book that was never published. Okay, choose your favorite. Moving on, you know you have a shady landlord when blank. Vote on your devices. Coming up next, a fun activity that only requires 3 fingers. Put in your votes. Next one, what God said when he created the penis. Get to voting. Round 1's done. Let's see who's in the lead. Onward to round 2. Remember, all points and bonuses are doubled. Let's see what we're working with. Up first, Snow White's biggest complaint about living with the 7 dwarfs. Okay, vote for your favorite. Next up, the most awesome thing to say after getting fired from a sperm bank. Vote away. Your next prompt is something a friendly heckler would yell at a comedy show. Vote now. Next prompt, a weird surgery that starts with laser. It's voting time. That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores. And now round 3, the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt. Come up with an answer for this word lash task. Moment of truth. You get 2 medals to award this time. Give out your gold and silver medals now. Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Here's the silver. And now the gold. Let's sell off those medals for points. Okay, let's see those final scores.
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a phantasm of mind-rending challenges. But don't worry, it's still a pretty chill night, you know? I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. And, well, I guess I'll just shut up then. Hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. It's so important I get it. Impatient jerk. Okay now, first question. There's no harm in being second. Except in this game. Second place dies in this game. What's the second highest peak in the world? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. Welcome to the killing floor. Now I'd like you to make some art. Get your finger ready. Something sexy. Draw this thing the best you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Pick the drawing that makes you kind of hangry. Pick a drawing already. The votes are in. A tie means everyone lives. Yeah, right. Whoa, everyone's dead already? Well, that works out. I have tickets to Hamilton tonight. You wouldn't believe how many people I had to kill to get into orchestra seats.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go up to the old warehouse if I were you. They say terrible...
Wow, this is like deja vu. This is the second time I found a perfectly good Funyun in my couch cushion. Oh, and you're back. Great, let's go. Okay, first question. What character did Lawrence Fishburne play in Pee-wee's Playhouse? Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the killing floor. I'm going to ask you a question. Your answer is very important. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the answer that you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Seriously, pick one you just don't like. The votes are in. A tie? We should let the Supreme Court decide. Just kidding. I'll kill everybody. So, I just killed you and you're totally a ghost now. But trivia is not just for those drawing breath. Keep playing and you might just rejoin the living. I kind of wish I were a ghost. Someday. Here's how everyone's doing so far. Higher scores are better than lower scores, FYI. Let's try another one. What organ gives you insulin? Time. And the correct answer is this. One of you is still alive. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's see if you can string some letters together. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. My ransom letters could use a little bit more pizzazz. Oh, and all these other players get to play along too. And if any of them spell a longer word than you, you will be punished. Do it, now! By the way, the letters don't have to be touching. And don't forget to press submit when you're done. I'm so excited to... Ooh, let's see what you did there. Let's see if anyone beat you. Second place is first loser. I saw that on a pickup truck with a Pete and Calvin sticker. Don't get mad at me. They ganged up on you for kind of no reason. They didn't even have to. They're kind of mean, right? Oh, just one remains? Well, I'm not done partying out here, so let's hold off on the endgame for just a little bit. Okay, Sugarbeat? If you can survive 2 more questions, everyone goes to the final round. Alright, next question. A great actor is someone who can show every side of humanity. How many characters did Eddie Murphy portray in The Nutty Professor? Who said this one? I have a surprise for you. Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've had enough time. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? I hate to be one of those modern parents with impossible standards, but if you get one wrong, you die. And looky, here's the pattern. How close did you get? What? There are still people out there that have an attention span over 7 seconds? Now that we have a second, let me pitch you a business proposition. Trail mix, but just the peanuts. Think about it and get back to me. Here's another one. Pope Francis is from what country? Who picked this one? Only a ghost got it wrong. Lame. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. The Babysitter's Club novels. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. Aww, you have to get answers right to get closer to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. That was too easy. Here comes the next question. Carnivorous dinosaurs. Can you stay out of the shadows? Signers of the Declaration of Independence. Anytime? Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get ya. Rogers and Hammerstein musicals. Time is almost up. Goosebumps books. Decisions. You killed your friend! Better get away fast. Here's another one. Snake cuts. This is so close! A real photo finish! Salads that contain hard-boiled eggs. Shellfish.
Hey there, I'm Schmitty, and if you're lucky, I'll let you pick one item from the mystery bucket. But first, Quiplash. I'm just going to assume you're all wearing your quipping pants. Okay, let's play. This is round one. You are about to see two prompts on your device. Type something hilarious or not for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go! Time to share. The first prompt is an odd sequel to the children's book, The Giving Tree. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Up next, the hardest part about being a U.S. president is that every day you must decide blank. Vote away. Next in the hopper, a sign you may be a terrible babysitter. It's voting time. Moving on. Forget carpooling. They should build a special driving lane just for blank. Time to vote. That's it. Let's see the scores for round one. Time for round two, where everything is worth 2 times as much as that silly round one. let's start this show. First off, the worst song to lose your virginity to. Okay, pick your favorite quip now. Coming up next, the sound a black hole makes. Ready, set, vote! Next up, what's the real reason the Phantom of the Opera is so moody? Okay, vote. Next one, what ruined your hot air balloon ride? Vote now. Round 2 is no more. Let's see the damage. Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it. Follow these word lash instructions. Moment of truth. In this round, you've got 2 medals to give to your 2 favorite quips. Choose wisely. All right, let's see where those medals went. Here's the silver and gold. Let's melt those medals down for points. That's the game. Let's see the final scores.